This is a channeling received through Lethirri from Lethirri.com of the Council of One. That is also not static, but people take turns, just as in some of your systems here on Earth. And we're wishing to tell you that as you sit on the cusp of a complete world change, we wish you to know that every day there are more of us added to strengthen the positive balance required to help this change proceed on target and to ensure that the Earth Mother is not impeded any more than what has been happening. And we have noticed the various events and attempts at creating imbalance and the attempts to stop this process happening, and we want to tell you that you should not fear that these attempts might be successful in their disruptive processes, because the power of your Sun Ra and the magnetic fields coming between Ra and your Earth cannot be disrupted by these technical attempts. And even though some of them are using very highly developed technologies given to them by other species, we wish to say to you that those other species are simply playing games with those ones that think that they are being given the power to make these changes. And these other species actually have a different agenda altogether, and whilst they are caught up in playing these games, these other species are making their own presence stable on this planet so that they will go through these changes with you all, and they will receive from these changes what they have so desired to receive. And this has been allowed by the Earth Mother, that they have permission to do so. They are here at this time with her permission, and you are not to fear, even though the whole episodes of building and creating mini systems within systems were initially from the point of view of protecting them and removing you from the face of this earth. These systems will dissolve bit by bit because their outcome from their natural identification with those systems, those causes which they had, has changed, and they understand that there is a far greater outcome on offer to them if they absorb themselves into this process of Ra reaching the earth and creating this magnetic inversion. And they understand that they will be far more and more greatly benefited in their own progress and their own civilizations if they become part of this incredible event which is about to occur. And we wish to say to you that their agendas have changed, although it may not seem so, and that your governments are still living in the past agendas and still creating disruptions. Your very own governments are continuing those disruptions and playing with those technologies as if they are toys, and they are far beyond the ability of your governments to understand. And your governments are playing a very dangerous game of imbalance and disharmony. And what we say to you is that as you create waves and waves of balance coming through as you create waves of harmony, as you are doing, as you're sending energies to the animal kingdoms, the plant kingdoms, the earth herself. Also send energies to those who live within the surface of the earth, that they might come in to that harmonic frequency, that balance that you are creating together. Continue to send this balance, continue to send it, and those that are behind the disruptions in your governments, and that those that sit behind the corporations and behind the money systems and behind those will be affected by your vibrations, your frequency, as you send it out and send it out, as you stand together. They will no longer be able to control everything that they have controlled to date, and we encourage you to stand together, as you will see what a great team and the strength of what a great team can do, and you will know that you have stood in your maturity to the extent of your own understanding, but also to the extent of that deep inner knowing that what you are doing is right, and it is a request of the Earth Mother to do so, and you will be part of the glorious flowering, the seeding that is taking place. And it has started already, and some of the seeds have been shed and are leaving the plant. And once you see what this process is, and that you are a very important part of this process, you will all the more stand together, and you will all the more dig firmly your heels into the ground and say no to these incursions of power and greed that attempt to destroy the very fabric of life on earth itself. And we say to you to take heart, be of one heart, of strong courage, and continue to send these waves of harmony, these waves of frequency at the rate that you are so doing, the groups that you are forming together and standing together, that as you become one in this process, you will begin to feel the very power of the earth herself. As you raise yourself to her frequency, you will begin to feel and really understand that what you're doing has such great power and is so important. And we encourage you to continue to elevate yourself until you feel this, and when you feel it, you will continue, because it will be part of that heart desire, and you will not be able to drop it until you see the earth freed from the shackles of greed and imbalance, the creation of the minds of the men who created the evil plan in the beginning. And even though we do not like to use terms in that way because they evoke such a difference within you, we feel that it is appropriate to use that term in this case. And these evil plans created in the minds of these men who have been here for many thousands of years, descendants, Sumerian descendants, we say that their evil plans are about to be thwarted, and do not give up. And you see their desperation as they change law after law to attempt to control you in every way. But I tell you that the Mother herself has hidden the bounty and will burst it forth, and it can come out of the very ethers, and you do not need to worry or fear that you will be provided for. You do not need to subscribe to their system in any way, for the Earth Mother herself is quite capable of feeding her children and the life that she cares for on her surface. And we ask you just to hold firm and continue in your harmonic balancing and allow yourselves together to find her frequency. And once you find it, to emanate that frequency through every pore of your being, through your voice, through your heart, through every way that you live, and stay on that frequency. And yes, you will be victorious, you will change, and you will have this earth back to the pure creation that was originally intended, and those that live within her surface will not harm that pure creation and will come into balance with you, and many of them are already doing so in their own way and making decisions beyond what you have any access to, and they are attempting to assist you at this time and to wind back some of the evil that your governments have been involved in, and they are attempting to reduce the impact that they realize that they started and created a very long time ago, and they regret in so doing what they have given your governments, because it has been abused and powerfully used against the Earth Mother herself, and they understand the incredible value of this earth and her beauty, and they understand that if it is destroyed like so many planets have been destroyed, that another ecosystem which takes billions of years to form, they will have to move to an alternative. They will have to find another place to call home as well. And we need you to see that you are part of a greater team, a greater living, a greater relationship, and we wish that you open your eyes and step out in faith to receive. And we use that word faith carefully as well, but we wish you to believe a bit further beyond your immediate physical environment, so that you will begin to see that you are part of a whole different universal system, and that you understand that you can create within your own universal system your physical matter as above so below, and you can evolve it. And we wish you to open your eyes finally to understand that the evolving process is now happening for you to move to a whole new state, and you can do this, and it is for you to do this for your own physical matter, and we are here to help show you the way and to tune in to the energy of the Father, Son, and the Earth Mother, for together those energies are creating the actual pathway of least resistance, that when you find it you will immediately evolve, and the pathways are being opened now as we speak. And as you go through these pathways, you will find yourself in a whole different energetic era and dimension to where you were, and you will wonder with amazement at the speed that you have done this, and we encourage you to start looking now. Open your eyes, and as you like to use that word faith, believe even though you do not understand, because there are greater parts of you that do understand, and those greater parts of you are attempting to inform you 24 hours a day. So open yourself to your own information. You can trust your own information. It is coming from you, your greater aspects, and informing the physical matter. And we want you to fully understand and know that your physical mind, your brain, and your thinking does not have those answers. And we want you to tune into your heart, because your own greater selves inform the energy and inform the bands of energy through your heart. And we want you to focus in there so that you might hear it, and so that you might assist the raising of your own vibration and the rapid ascension through dimensions into your new way of being, into your new self. And we just want you to know that this process is ever so readily available to you right now, and encourage you to continue to do the things that we have spoken about, and to know that you are being so very, very well supported right at this moment. You are surrounded with support from everywhere, from all sides, from inside the earth, from the areas within her surface, even though you might find this hard to believe, because the conspiracies have been there for so long and they are only just opening up. But in that situation, we wish you to know that you are hearing the conspiracies as they are opened, but energetically this situation has moved way beyond that, and it is moving back into balance. And so please do not stay focused on the conspiracies of how it was 50 years ago, 100 years ago. Allow yourself to rapidly move into the present, into the now, and hold your focus in the now, and do not let it go from the now. And together we are creating a new earth, and we wish you to know that you do have the support from all of us, and from so many who are coming through day by day into earth time, attempting to vibrate into your dimensional fields to assist you. They're waiting everywhere to help you, to assist you. And know that you are safe. Your own higher self is aware of this whole process and is singing with joy at what is occurring. And we ask you to trust yourself in this process. Trust yourself, and to allow yourself to be informed by yourself, and then you will know, and you will become part of the whole. And the Earth Mother, the love between the Earth Mother and the Father, Son, will be made manifest within every living being upon this planet as she goes into this new dimension. And we thank you so much for your sacrifices. We thank you so much for living your lives in this difficult karmic periods that you have found yourselves. We thank you so much for your sacrifices in doing this, and we want to say that we are full of gratitude and love for you. We are here. Feel our hands helping you. We are here. Thank you. Thank you. We are from the Council of One.